Hi there. Let's start with the classic format of an interview, the one-on-one, in-person interview. The majority of the interviews you will encounter in your job hunting journey are one-on-one interviews. We will have more lessons later focusing on preparing you to ace this kind of interview. Normally, the interview time ranges from 20 to 60 minutes, depending on position, interviewer, and rounds of interview. If it runs longer, it's usually a good sign, as you might have a great conversation with a recruiter or have additional questions thrown at you by the interviewer. It indicates that they would like to take time to learn more about you. But also keep in mind that a short interview isn't necessarily bad news. Sometimes interviewers might have a tight schedule or back-to-back meetings to join. So let's talk a little bit about the process of the in-person interview. Like the phone interview format, you start off with some greetings and introductions, getting settled. Usually there's a little bit of small talk. Did you find the place okay? Maybe something about the weather. How's it going? Etc.
Hello, Miss Smith. I'm Tom Kelly. Thanks so much for coming in.
It's my pleasure. Thanks so much for meeting with me.
Of course. Did you have any trouble finding the office?
Nope, the directions on the website were great.
Good. Would you like some water or coffee before we begin?
I'm okay, thank you.
All right. So, to get started, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
The interviewer may introduce what they do, their role, and may talk a little bit about the process for the interview. After the introduction is over, now it's time the interviewer starts questions for you. This probably will include some questions about your resume, your motivations, and your goals. Why do you want this position? Why do you want to work for this company? What are your long-term career plans, etc.? And definitely most companies will have some behavioral questions in the mix here as well. So tell me about a time you successfully led a team, or give me an example that you leveraged external resources to help you deliver. Questions about what you've done in the past, etc. They are really looking for how you could perform in the future if they hire you. So we're going into all these types of questions a little bit later on. And then, after the question and answer period, where the interview asks questions, turn it around, and you get a chance to raise some questions to the interviewer. And then there's some sort of wrap-up and discussion of next steps. We will also look into how to ask smart questions at the end of the interview in next lessons. In some more advanced interviews, there might be some trickier sessions. They might throw in guesstimation questions, such as, estimate how many pianos are there in Germany, or case study questions. We will be looking into those types of interview questions as well soon, and we'll give you some examples to practice.